How to increase your credit score. Nope, that was just the title. I shouldn't have said that. A few quick and easy steps to increase your credit score. First off, if you're a Dave Ramsey Nazi, you might argue that you don't even need a credit score, and that's technically true. You can go through your entire life and not borrow money, and then when you're ready to buy a house, you can look for lenders that do something called manual underwriting, which doesn't require having a credit score. But when you do have a credit score, if I had a credit score of say 800, I can do business with everybody because everybody takes an 800 credit score. Now I can ensure that I'm finding the best rate, the best deal, and at the lowest price. Why do you need a credit score? Simple. To borrow money. And the higher your score, the easier it is for you to borrow money, because it shows that you're a reliable person and that you'll pay the money back. If my credit is trash, it's gonna cost me. So whether your credit is a dumpster fire or you're looking to break into that 800 tier, here are a few tips and tricks to improve your credit score. Tip number 1, don't pay anybody to do it. That's idiotic. You can do it yourself. Don't waste the money. Tip number 2, get a credit card if you don't have one, and make sure you pay it off on time. As far as what kind of credit card, it can be anything. My favorite is the Chase Amazon Rewards credit card. They give us 5% cash back on all of our purchases. So when my wife lights the budget on fire on Amazon, the cash back helps save us a little bit when we're drowning. Tip number 3, keep your balances low. Less than 30% of your available credit balance. So if you have a 1K credit limit, make sure that you keep your balance on a monthly basis under $300. If you spend more than $300 a month on a credit card, you can make micro payments throughout the month, but you really want to keep your credit expenditures at any given time under that 30% limit. Keep your balance low. It shows, hey, this guy's a downright reasonable guy. He's got more credit, but he doesn't need it because he's so reliable. Bump his score. Was that lame? Tip number 4, going off of the previous one, increase your credit limit. If you only have a $1,000 credit limit and you're maxing that out every month, apply for a higher credit limit. It'll help keep your balances low. Tip number 5, jackhammer the like button. Tip number 6, keep credit cards open. Creditors like to see a long borrowing history. If you've only had a borrowing history for the last 6 months, it doesn't give a long enough period of time for them to look at your credit statement and say that this guy is reliable. But if old Gandalf budget baller has been paying off his credit card for the last 30 years on time, it's a pretty good indicator to the lender that they're going to get their money back. Bump the score. Tip number 7, pay on time. Do you want your paycheck late? No, pound sand. They don't want their money late either. Pay on time. Tip number 8, don't apply for too much credit too quickly. If Jerkoff Johnny opened up 3 credit cards and a line of credit in the last 3 months, what does that say?
This guy's hurting for money. Therefore, he's risky.
Try to avoid more than 2 credit lines per year. So that's credit cards, new loans, whether that's a student loan, auto loan, mortgage loan, HELOC, boat loan, but don't buy a boat on a loan, that's stupid. Motor scooter, loan for a new couch, appliance loan, other stupid, RV loan. Timeshare. I don't think you borrow money on a timeshare, but if you did, that is 2 bad decisions in one. Less than 2 credit lines per year. Lastly, number 9, make sure that your credit report is accurate. It is not uncommon at all for somebody to misrepresent intentionally or unintentionally something on your credit report, and it could be negatively impacting your credit score. At the end of the day, that's impacting your ability to borrow money or impacting your ability to borrow it at a cheap rate. Tip 10 bonus round. There's a common piece of advice out there telling you to become an authorized user on the account of someone with a long credit history, like a family member. That's an idiotic idea. Don't do it. It's a bad idea for numerous reasons. If somebody ever asks you to do it for them, tell them to eat rocks. I don't care if it's your daddy. Don't be a mooch. Move out. Do it yourself. Thanks, guys. If you liked the video, be sure to like and subscribe. Drop a comment of what you'd like to see next.